Like so many of my surveys, this is another interesting property. Here we have defect from the paint. Now, a simple solution to this is to use Zinsser, a primer, to then paint on the wall and paint on top of that with an emulsion of your choice. A typical surveyor won't identify dampness being a problem here because typical surveyors only use surface or conductance damp meter, such as seen in this meter here. But if you use a radio frequency meter, you can see that there is dampness deep within the wall. Then looking on the outside, there are various areas of blistering. That's calcium sulfate salts that are blistering through the paintwork, as I explain here.
So we have the odd crack on the outside, which could let some water in. But also there's the issue of impermeable and permeable brickwork. So the dampness is way up. In fact, you're getting rust through here, which tells me one of two things. One is that the water's inside, and or that there's water inside and that this is semi-permeable. It should be impermeable paint.
So the external wall is damp deep within it, and that's partially coming from water from above. Now, I also went into the cellar, and these are some of the things that I saw there. I understand that the cellar used to become very damp, very wet, and that the council was asked to repair an external drain, which they did.
Ah. So presumably that's sucking air in. Oh, it's blowing it in, is it? No, it's sucking. So it's got a lot of air being drawn through constantly. There obviously has been issues.
There is a large fan blowing air from one side of the cellar to the other side. Some air is coming out through the front and some air is being drawn in from the outside, but a lot of it is recycling. I don't think this is a big problem. I go so far as to say I think it's a good solution.
But it's really noisy and doesn't get used very often.
There were high damp meter readings at the back of the property, which largely comes from excess vapour from cooking and drying clothes. Apologies for this illustration. However, I wanted to demonstrate the benefits of good subfloor ventilation. You would almost certainly have many more damp issues if you didn't have that. There are clearly problems with moisture penetrating through the outside paintwork, internal condensation, but by and large the paint can be reapplied using a surface primer.